Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News today at 6 starts now.
Fallout from that deadly attack at the U.S. Capitol as calls to impeach the president grow.
And a push for new security measures here at home at Michigan's Capitol building. Lawmakers meeting tomorrow to discuss banning guns.
And be sure to layer up today. It's a cold start to your Sunday morning, but a beautiful shot of our Detroit skyline. Good morning at 6 o'clock. I'm Priya Mann.
And I'm Grant Herms. Thanks for joining us here this morning on Local 4 News today. I could handle the cold yesterday. It actually wasn't so bad because it was so sunny out. It was so nice.
And I was thinking about you because we were talking about our sunglasses, and I was like, today's a day where I wish I had a pair in the car.
Well, exactly. If you had just lost the expensive ones, been able to keep the cheap ones like we always do. Yeah.
Oh, we've been talking about the fact we haven't seen the sunshine in so long. Yesterday was a beautiful reprieve.
It sure was. I went out midday and I closed my eyes and I just faced the sun and I could just feel the sun's rays on my face and it felt so good. No sun right now, of course. It's not sunrise yet, but it's cold out. Take a look. Livonia, as we start with 4-zone weather here. Livonia at 20. Canton, you're at 19 degrees. West Bloomfield, you're at 21. 22 degrees in the city of Detroit. Same thing in Taylor. Down in our south zone, 21 in Dundee. 16 degrees at Saline right now. Look at that, 12 at Grass Lake. And then in our west zone, 13 degrees at Gregory. 18 at Whitmore Lake. 19 over in Milford. And in our north zone, we have 20 degrees at Melvin. But look at that, teens there. Lapeer, Oxford, Pontiac, Ortonville. And you can see some of the clearing that we've had overnight that has stayed with us, but we are going to see some sunshine to start the day, but then we're going to see clouds increase. But if you're heading out for an early morning jog right now, as you just saw, it's teens to around 20, and we'll warm up into the mid-20s by mid-morning. So we'll get some sunshine this morning, and then we start to see clouds roll in this afternoon with a high in the mid-30s. Be back to talk more about the week ahead in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, thanks, Paul. Time now is 6:02, and there have been several major developments in the aftermath of the Capitol siege.
Vice President Mike Pence is expected to attend President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. President Trump says he will not be there. Apple has joined Google in removing the app Parler from its App Store after Parler refused to remove posts about committing acts of violence. And there have been more arrests as a result of the riot, including the man seen dragging House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's podium and the man who wore a fur hat and carried a spear. Chris Pallone reports the focus shifts to what's next for the president, with Democrats prepared to impeach him for a second time, a first in American history.
Democratic lawmakers' effort to impeach President Trump again is gaining momentum. In a tweet, California Congressman Ted Lieu said 180 House members have signed on as co-sponsors for an article of impeachment to be introduced Monday. The move necessary, Democrats say, after this speech.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
And the deadly riot in the Capitol that followed.
We have a responsibility to hold him accountable.
A White House spokesman dismissed impeachment as a politically motivated move which would further divide the country. It comes amidst new revelations, first reported by the Washington Post, that Mr. Trump called Georgia's lead elections investigator last month and urged him to, quote, find the fraud, as the president sought to overturn the election results. The White House has not commented. Meanwhile, the president's allies are decrying Twitter's decision to ban him from the social media platform, depriving him of his favorite method of communicating with supporters.
It's a sad day when big tech has more power than big government, that they can censor the president of the United States.
Twitter cited the risk of further incitement of violence by the president as the reason for terminating his account. Chris Pallone, Local 4.
And the Army says it's reviewing whether National Guard troops can carry guns in D.C. ahead of the inauguration on the 20th.
Meanwhile, Michigan Senator Gary Peters talked about what inauguration may look like and precautions that are being put in place for the day.
Certainly, this is we know that there's internet traffic about another gathering on Inauguration Day that we need to prepare for. But I think folks also have to realize Inauguration Day is much different. An inauguration, just by definition, always has considerably more security than you would have just at the state or at the U.S. Capitol in a normal situation.
And be sure to stick with Local 4. You can hear much more from Senator Peters this morning at 10 for a special live edition of Flashpoint. And what happened in Washington has reignited debate over whether guns should be allowed in Michigan's Capitol building.
It first came up in the spring when armed protesters entered the state capitol angry over coronavirus restrictions. On Wednesday's riot, a bomb threat at the state capitol on Thursday, some lawmakers are now hoping to take a second look at weapons around the Capitol.
Michigan's previous session was marked by attempts at political violence, none more so than the plot to kidnap and kill Governor Gretchen Whitmer and hold lawmakers hostage to potentially host televised executions from inside the Capitol. Just this week, the building was closed for security reasons for the second time in a month after a man now in custody made a false bomb threat, but not before incoming House Minority Leader Donna Lisinski could make it to work.
Do I go through the doors because I know the Michigan State Police are right on the other side? Do I turn and walk away? Do I run? It's impossible to come to work when you are under that constant threat.
State Democrats have been pushing for strict weapons policies for months since armed protesters stormed the Capitol in Lansing back in March, which security experts are now viewing as a potential practice run for those who stormed the U.S. Capitol last week. Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey signaling he would favor banning the open carrying of weapons at the Capitol, but Democrats like Lisinski want more.
There should be no weapons of any kind in our Capitol that allow domestic terrorists unfettered access to our people's house.
And the Capitol Commission, which is in charge of the Capitol's weapons policies, denied two proposals to ban weapons at the Capitol last summer. The commission has another meeting to discuss open carry in the Capitol tomorrow. A Detroit family says their father is severely injured, facing several surgeries because of drag racers.
And they say the speeding cars crashed into Ariel Resto's car on Detroit's west side this week. Larry Spruill spoke to the family about his condition and the search for those drivers.
The family tells me that accident happened here at this intersection of McGraw and Tarnow. They say he was sitting in his car about to get something to eat when the people speed racing lost control.
He was going to Detroit to actually take a part to his friend's house so he could fix his car, and he stopped for some food.
Ariel Resto Jr. said that happened this Wednesday around 4:15 in the afternoon at this intersection of McGraw Avenue and Tarnow Street.
And as he was parked, I guess two people that were racing, they said it was a truck and a Fusion, were speeding down the street, and they tried cutting each other off, and they collided into my dad. They crashed into the passenger side, which made him fly from the driver to the passenger side of the section, and they pushed his car about 10 to 15 feet.
Resto said he got the call at work here at Downriver Guns shooting range.
Usually anytime she calls my job, it's either good news or bad news, and I had a feeling it was just going to be bad news. And when I answered the phone, like when she heard my voice, she started crying.
And bad news indeed. His dad is now in the hospital with serious injuries.
They found that he had 8 broken ribs. His hip is broken in 3 different sections, and the actual pelvis bone came out of his back from the impact. His leg is broken in 3 different places, and his ankle was broken as well. His liver has a tear, and his spleen has a tear, and also the main artery connecting to his heart has internal bleeding.
He said the doctors will have to do more surgeries, and they're saying he's lucky to be alive. There is a GoFundMe account to help out with the hospital bills. That information is on our website, clickondetroit.com. Reporting on Detroit's west side, Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Time now is 6:08, and family members say one of those cars drove off from the scene, and Detroit police say they're investigating the accident.
Time now 6:08. Time for our coronavirus numbers this morning and the latest numbers here in Michigan.
Yeah, the state added more than 2,700 cases and 222 more deaths. 207 of those deaths are from a review of records. Recoveries in Michigan have now reached more than 51,000 cases. Across the country, there have been more than 2 million new coronavirus cases in the first 9 days of 2021. In Michigan, of the more than 725,000 vaccines distributed statewide, 195,000 have been given. Michigan enters a new phase of vaccinations tomorrow, allowing people 65 and up and essential workers like teachers to get a vaccination shot. We have information on how to get appointments on clickondetroit.com. Farmington Public Schools announced their plans to bring students back into the classrooms tomorrow. They're beginning with elementary school students, early childhood and special education students who can return to school tomorrow morning, while middle and high schoolers can return on the 25th. The district released this video showing how they plan to keep students safe.
And the city of Warren held another free COVID testing event yesterday. The drive-through testing happens every Thursday and Saturday from 10 to 3 at City Hall. You must make an appointment, though, to get tested. We have a lot more coming up for you this morning, but first we want to check back in with Paul.
Are we going to see a little bit more sunshine today, Paul?
Well, at least this morning, I think, Priya. That's good news, but it is a chilly start to the day. So we'll talk about those temperatures right now, and we will talk about the entire week ahead. We don't have any precipitation until we get to the end of the week, so we'll break down the timetable for that as well, all straight ahead.
The Lions are mulling about some new names they may want to hire, plus we're talking Red Wings next in sports.